Hey everyone, as you can see I've made a screen recording from my iPad. So this is my app. You notice I don't have all the finished headings in there, but you can see the bread, the carrots, the rice and the cabbage. So if I, for example, clicked on the carrots, it's going to take me to a screen that I've already pre-set up with the carrots on there with a couple of different options. So we'll just wait for that to kick in. So you'll notice that screen pops up and I've got a choice of carrot cake or pickled carrots. So in this particular case, I'm going to choose the pickled carrots. You notice that it lays out the recipe for me there on the side. It's all written here and I've got an image of that there. The only thing that this page could possibly be improved is to have a home button or a back button, so I could go back to the carrot cake if I wanted to, and perhaps even a link to a YouTube tutorial, so that somebody could pursue that if that's an avenue that they wanted to take. So I'll just wait for this to catch up. So I'll just click through so that I can get back to the main screen. So this is what it's going to look like on your iPad. You notice I've got all my pages laid out here down the side. So I'm just going to come back to that first page. You notice you've got these blue links here. I'm going to click on one of those links and it tells me that I'm linked to slide 3 because that's what I've chosen. So that then allows me to come to slide 3 and I know that that's where it's going to take me if I click on that link. So the next thing is you want to actually be able to put some text in or put in some icons or put in something there to create another link. So you might get this view when it comes up, you might get here, you might have one of these icons. You need to come back to this basic one and click on text. Once you've clicked on that, you can move the text around, and you notice that if I click with one finger, I actually get this link option. If I click on that, I've then got the option to link to a slide or a web page, or I can click on here and I can choose which number I want. In this case, I want number 1 to go back to the home page. So that's pretty much about it. Now that you've finished your idea, you've got an idea, you're creating a flow chart, what you want to think about is that app design is all about user experience. So you want users to be able to easily navigate their way between one page and one idea to the next, which is the idea of setting up your flowchart. You know, so I've got larger headings and smaller headings, so that also creates a hierarchy of information. I've got nice big images, letting people know what those things are. Next thing is obviously to then maybe have some video content. I know you guys are going to smash this out the park, so I look forward to seeing what you come up with. But remember, at the end of the day, it's all about presentation and the flow of information, that it makes sense and the user wants to look at your particular thing. You could always use some of these icons in here as home buttons and things. Obviously, they need to match the content that you're using, but go through and have a play and let's see what you guys can come up with.